Item on the agenda is item number 11, Hagley Ferrymead Community Board. Zara Templeton, welcome.
Thank you.
Over to you. You've got items 12 and 13. So we'll deal with, we've dealt with part of your report.
We have
11 and 12, sorry.
Yeah. So we also have the Sumner Community Centre from the 20th of November. There's a Part A matter one there. The board recommended that the council consider delegating the approval of the final design of the Sumner Community Centre rebuild to the Hagley Ferrymead Community Board.
Yep. So,
No.
well, okay. Well, would you like to move that, Yanni?
On reflection, one of the things in conversation with some council staff has been that it possibly could be a joint meeting of the community board and the community committee. This is a very major council facility that it's a multi-purpose, multi-use facility.
Sorry, when you said community committee, I didn't. Yeah. So, no, that's a very good idea.
So I actually think that we should consider doing a joint approval, but. Yeah, I do wonder if it should be a joint recommendation to council given the scale of the investment and the scale of the facility.
Sorry, what is the scale? I haven't got that in front of me.
Right, it's basically a library, museum, possibly an RSA, a community hall, centre.
Dollars?
All put together.
Money.
I think it's
Costings
about
between 8 and 11 million, various costings.
It needs to come back to council. So can we make the motion, so rather than the board recommendation, that the council will receive a report, a joint report from the Hagley Ferrymead Community Board and the Community Committee. Recommending the approval of a final design for the Sumner Community Centre. Or so instead of saying that the council will receive, put that the council requests a joint report. Yeah. And what date would we require that by?
there are ongoing.
Sooner is already better, but there is a lot of work that needs to be done around that detailed design phase. It is underway. I don't have a date off the top of my head. I think that there probably will need to be some time to engage with local communities around the different options.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to put a date on.
I'd like to have a date in here because
There is a date for a briefing, which is
the 11th of April to the Community Committee, the 3rd of March to the Community Board.
For the final design.
To get sign-off from both of you to go out to do further consultation to the wider community. Yeah. That'll be with user groups, will have been done.
What this is talking about is the final sign-off on the project in terms of, I presume, to go to construction.
Yeah.
So this isn't talking about just signing off on the draft concept to go out, which I think the community board, there may be two different stages, but...
but I want to put a date in here so that we've got a date where if we haven't got an answer, we can ask why. So if we don't have a date in here, then there isn't a mechanism for bringing it back onto the agenda to ask why it hasn't been done yet. Okay. So I'm thinking the 30th of June.
Sure.
Yeah.
Will it be completed?
We don't know because we haven't been briefed on what the options are and we haven't had a chance to discuss what community consultation engagement process we might wish to go through.
With an interim report required at the council by the 30th of June.
Yeah, no later than that.
Yeah, with an interim report to the council, an interim or final report. So to the council by the 30th of June 2014, please. All right. Now that's moved Councillor Johansson. I assume that Councillor Lonsdale would like to second it. Is there any discussion on that? I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Those opposed say no. Carried. Are there any other items that you'd like to bring to our attention before